Okay, so let's finish this tool now. Let me just hide this to have more space. Uh, we're gonna go to the corners now. So hide that. Go to where the corner is created, and here we go. Uh, we have properties for the x scaling and in the c scaling. So we need to control both with one slider. So just copy the first one, paste it in the second one, so the second one follows. Yeah, so we're scaling like that. So let's add this one to the type properties now, to the properties on the tool. Just right click there and export it, put it in the corner post section and name it corner post width. This is the width. Corner post width. And also we don't want this to be 0, so we lock it at that, and let's try that. Let's see how that goes. Parameters. Yeah, that's it. We have it. And maybe 10 is too much, the slider, so let's just fix that. And you know what? Let me just. Okay, sorry for that. Houdini crashed on me for a second. No app is perfect right now. So here we go. We have that, and I was saying that 10 is maybe too much for this. So let me bring the type properties back up, and let's put like 4 there. So we have a better range for that. So the other thing is the height, and we have the height right here like the other one, so let's just use that, not 1.6. So again, just open the type properties, and export this parameter and put it there, and again name it corner post height. This is the corner post height. There we go. So again, we might secure this parameter by not having a 0 scale. Accept that, and let me just let's just test that, and there we go. We have the height. So now let's not much for this one. Let's just add the bevels to the list here. The bevel of the post, and here's the bevel. So let's add those attributes. Let's add this one and this one, just like the boards, like we did on the boards. So let's just name this correctly. Corner post bevel, corner post bevel, and the other one is gonna be the corner post detail, corner post detail. And again, since the detail is controlling how much divisions we have there, so let's put that to 0.3. Apply that, and again, since we're dealing with the inset on the bevel, this is gonna freak out on us like the one before. So let's just multiply this by 0.01, so we have a more better range here. And let's just make let's just go to 1.01 is okay, and 5 is yeah, 5 is gonna be the default. So just go to type properties and change the default for that to 5. Apply and accept. We're just multiplying the value here to get it exactly where we want it, but the slider feels a bit more nice to play. So that's it for the post. We're just not now gonna add the style section of the post. So let's go back, just save that, and go to type properties, and we're gonna add another section here in the post to this our separator and a label, and the label is gonna be corner post style, since that's gonna be the attribute for the top of the, if we see that, that looks like that. We have a separator and a label. So you can organize your tools for better make a good layout of your tool, so it's everything is clear. So let's add these guys here, all these guys. We have, how many we have here? Just put them like this and move them down. There we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna first, let me just connect each one of this. So we want to control the scale and the translate C for the depth. So connect this one, copy and paste it, and do the same for each of this. Relative reference, copy and relative reference. And if you're not seeing what I'm doing, let me just put this on the other side. What I am doing is just copying this and pasting here as a relative reference, as we've been doing all the time. So let's just copy here and paste it here. So we just need to control one attribute here. So now let's let me just put this on the other side. So now, and make this smaller. Let's bring all these attributes to the type properties. Let's go to type properties. We just import them all, and then we start renaming. We just uncheck the prefix and link parameters label, so we don't have that long name. So first the position, export it like that, and then the scale, and keep going, and when we will organize them later. This one, as you can see, the shortcut is middle mouse for that, so I can use that if I want. The translate, and this one again, the next one, You can see I'm exporting everything here. That's what I'm doing, exporting each of these parameters. Export it, last one, export that one, export that one. So we have everything we need here. So let's give ourselves some more space here. All this is gonna be inside this tile here, and we're gonna name this we're gonna just change the labels for now. Section 1 position. It's gonna be the position, and we're gonna copy this, and it's gonna be section 1 scale. This is gonna be section 2 position. Just copy that to make this faster, and it's gonna be the, just name all the positions. Section 3 position, section 4 position, section 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do we have 6? Just check that out. Yeah, I have 6 poly extrudes. Position 6. Let's just go to the scale now. This is a scale position, section 2 scale, section 3 scale, section 4 scale, section 5 scale, and section 6 scale. If we apply that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and accept, we should have our another type properties, the interface here. We have all this parameters there, and we can control the extrudes. There we go. We can have modify the style of the top part of the post, so we can make some funky stuff. So as you can see, just undo all those movements. So you can see this, all of these attributes has very sensitive sliders, so let's make them a bit more usable, because this is too sensitive to be controlling here. So start with the position, and I did something wrong. Yeah, there. So start with extrude 1 here. Extrude 1, and in the translate, let's just multiply that by 0, 1. Let's just check how that goes. And yeah, that's it. Just put 2 there, and let's do it for each one. All the positions, we're gonna multiply them by 0.1. Position, multiply it by 0.1. This one is already done. Multiply it by 0.1. Next one, multiply 0.1. Multiply by 0.1, and the bevel is okay. So let's just move these values, because now we have a mess there. I don't want to keyframe that. It's gonna be like we haven't moved that one, just the positions. Put 3 here, 2.7 here. Just multiplying these guys by 10. Let's put 5 here and 2.3 here, 6.5, and the last one. It's okay. So now the scales, you can see these are more comfortable to work with now. Now the scale is going to be same thing. Just go to the scale and each one of this and multiply this by 0.1. Just put 12 there. Yeah, that's too much. Let's just go to 0.5 and put 6 here. I mean, not 0.5, actually 0.5. Put 6 there. Not 6, but actually 3. There we go. 0.5 is seems to work. Okay, so let's just add 0.5. Add 0.5 here. We're just tweaking the parameters for better use in the interface, so the sliders seem more comfortable. 0.5. Let's just multiply all this. 2.5. This one 2. 4 2. This will be 1.5. I don't know. Let's just make something here. Just you can just design it on the fly. Design something. There we go. That looks nice. So now we need to tweak the defaults on all those parameters. So let's go to type properties, and the defaults are, I'm gonna take these parameters as the defaults. So let me just copy them. Let's say 2 is the default for this one. It's gonna be 2 also. It's gonna be 3. It's gonna be also 3. It's gonna be 4 for this, and 2.5. Just getting some defaults there. Position 4 is gonna be 5. Scale is 1.4. 2.5, and this is gonna be 4. It's gonna be 4.3, and you can grab these exact values if you want, or just make your own and put those in. Just means that when you reset all these values, you're gonna get something like that. This is gonna be the default position, the default state, but you can modify that whenever you want. So that's it. That's it for the post now, and we need to go to the supports now, because we have some more stuff to fill out toward this tool. So the supports are just gonna have scale to make them wider, and a scale for the depth, and an offset for the height, and that's gonna be for both of those supports. So let's go where the supports are created, and remember they give us a hard time when we were creating it because our curve some kind got under the y 0 on y axis. So this is not this is the supports right here. And actually I just noticed that the supports doesn't have any bevel, so we can actually at any time add that. And high density, all edges, and absolute, and add some bevel there and some detail there. We are not destroying anything. We can always add stuff. And so this is gonna be supports polybevel. There we go. So now for the height, we can use the original curve, or actually the transform of that, and let me just find the correct scale axis for that. We can use that, but as you can see, is going down. So let's create one. Let's create another transform for that. Let's create a new transform here right after the curve is created, and let's just name this width, or actually height and depth. Also we're gonna have the control the height and the depth with this node here. So if we control this scale, we can have that. And why is that happening? Because let me just look at this. We're scaling up and down, but let's just look here, see why is that working like that. Maybe because that's we just not use that vertex there. Just uncheck that, and now this should work. Yeah, that's it. That was what it was, using some vertex from for the curve, and it was scaling in that direction. So let me just put this where they should be. There. So now this height controls the scale on y is the depth. Yeah, but if we move what's gonna be this one? No, this one. Yeah, it's a scaling from the middle. So same thing as we did for the boards, that we were controlling it from a side. So let's just move the pivot to one of the sides, which is actually how wide is this? Just check here. I can grab this scale here, copy and paste it here, relative reference, and divide it by 2. That should get me right on the edge of that. So let's just test this, and there we go. That's exactly what we want. So let's go. Let's put both of these parameters to the tool, to properties, type properties, go to the support section. This is gonna be the depth, export it, not hook it up. It's not letting me drag here. Let me just okay, put that on the supports, and this is gonna be the depth we set. This is support depth, supports the depth, supports depth. So apply that and just make sure that I was controlling the depth, and yeah, there we go. This is 10 is too much for this, so we need to fix that. So the depth can be negative, no problem, but maybe 2 is better. So this is gonna be the width or the height. So let's export all. I'm selecting the wrong one and name this support height. And apply that. Maybe we don't want them to be 0, so just add that for security, and maybe not that big, but just 4 or something. Go to the tool and just check this out, and yeah, there we go. This is working. And so okay, I don't know why Houdini is crashing today, but okay, so this is the tool, and it's actually done. I don't know why Houdini is not playing so nice today, but this is done. We can actually go here, and there we can see we have all our parameters there, and this is actually done. So one last thing is I will save this file, and let me just hide this and start testing the tool. So just create a curve first. As I said, you need to create a curve, start snapping to the grid. So this might be my house, my yard, or anything that I want to use the tool with, something like that. And I have this curve, get inside there, just go to digital asset, and I have my auto fence tool. We plug that in, and there we go. Since it's too big, we can have the global scale, or actually transform this one first, make it bigger. You can see everything updates. So there we go. You can start playing with your tool. You can start playing with the we forgot the height, so we need to plug that in. So nice, because you need to test all your attributes, because some things might be not working yet. So like the supports are also not working there and here, and actually we need to add the offset for the supports also. So let's go in our tool here. We need to add the height. So for the height, the global height, we're just gonna multiply that in the places we have height, like the post and the boards. So corner post here has the width and the height here, and we're just gonna multiply the value, which is this value here, which is named global height. Just gonna multiply it here. The same thing as this one. Gonna copy and paste that there, but just is the global. Let's go to the global height, and that is gonna be added here. We have control here for the height, but we also have is our multiplying this guy here. So let's add this also to the boards. Global height, copy that parameter, go to where the boards are created, here the board, the height, add that, channel, okay, let me add that manually, channel, just go up a level, and it's named global height. There we go. So now they both grow. So we need now to fix this offset to the top. So let me just go to where the top support is, top support, upper support here, and is this one. This is the value that has it right there, up there. So let me just put this one here so it doesn't, so I can move this separate. So this, we're also gonna multiply it by the height. Channel. Let me see if the height works on this in this case. Global height, yeah, and this is working there. It's working nice. And we're also gonna multiply the board height here, which is named board height. So if we modify the board height or the global height, we have the support where we need it. Board height, there we go, that's it. We don't want to multiply it, we actually want to add this. I'm sorry, just gonna add this, and actually the board height is not 1 by default, so we do want to multiply it. That was my error, sorry. Multiply it, but first let's subtract 6, subtract 5 actually, and actually 6. Damn it. It's not working as I want. Board height -6 is 0. Let me just add that. There we go. So this is what I'm doing. I'm positioning the board there, and then I'm multiplying by the global height to keep it there, and just adding whatever the board height is -6 to I can normalize that value, so I can move this one and the that one stays, and if I move this one, that support stays there. So the other thing we said we needed was the offset of the sorry, I just added a space there. An offset for the supports. So let's create that value, and in the UI here, let's add 2 floats. 1, 2. Let's name this support top offset. Top offset. And the bottom one is gonna be support bottom offset. Support bottom offset. There we go. Both of these is gonna be about a default of 1, and apply. And if I see that they have 1, go to 0 to 10. So let's multiply this here. We are also gonna multiply that offset here, and its channel. Let's just bring this up here so you can see it, and up 1 level, and the value is support top offset. Apply that, and these have to be it's not working. Why? Not alarm. Maybe if we add that, just add it. There we go. It's working now. Parameters. There we go. The offset's working, and we need to change the range because it's not correct. So let's just add the other one, and then we fix the ranges. And here, this we're gonna add also the offset, but the support button offset there. So let's fix those supports, which are actually not gonna be a default of 1 but 0 offset for the start, and they're gonna go from -5 to 5. -5 to 5. Apply that, and do we have some offset there? Yeah, we have an offset, so we can offset that. And actually the ranges didn't took. Let me just check that. Why the offset got weird. Just apply, and there we go. You can go from -6 and move that. We have the height and the depth. So there we go. I think that's it right now. Just another thing, you notice that we were testing the tool inside here, and if you notice, this already updated and everything here. So if you have this tool in other Houdini files and you modify it, it will update. And if sometimes at the studio someone tell me, I wish this tool had this stuff, and I go to my computer, modify the tool, and I say to him, just refresh the scene, and the tool already has that functionality, and this is actually awesome. It's a great thing to do, because you don't have to destroy your scenes or recreate them again. Just refresh the tool, and the attributes are there. And you refresh the libraries here, asset libraries refresh. So the last thing I'll show you is how to put it in the shelf. So if you create a shelf here, as I did, the only thing you need to do is actually drag it there, and there it is. If you click on it, it will drop a tool, and you can actually just type auto and it will show up here. It's very integrated into Houdini. Houdini has a bunch of these digital assets, like the fur. It's a digital asset. If you go inside, well, I think this is not the one I was looking for, but there's a bunch of things that are digital assets in Houdini. So I hope that you learn a bunch of this, and you can use this stuff in your projects and your tools. And I hope you develop a sense of what Houdini can do, and how can this be used to amplify your knowledge and your abilities in any project you do. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another tutorial very soon. Bye bye.